This is David Lynn, and you're joining me for another edition of Coffee Talk. It's Sunday, December the 7th, 2025. December the 7th, date that'll live in infamy. It's when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. 7 p.m. Central Time. And I've got a pretty good lineup of topics for you. Ala Canada, Joseph Moore, how are you both doing? Uncle Al died Bullfrog 79. Miss Anne-Marie Angel. Hello, Anne-Marie Angel. Thank you for coming. Anne-Marie is from the UK, and Ala Canada is from India. Kael, that would be Enrique Trevino. I went over to Audi today. I went shopping today for several. I went to Audi. I went to Walmart, and don't worry about it, Joseph. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, and thank you for the full support. Everybody, please leave a like. I will appreciate it greatly. Well, so I was over at Audi today, and they had Christmas cards. They have all sorts of little specialty stuff. That it's not a big store. I guess there are different sized Audis, but ours is not that big. But it's got all the basic stuff. It just doesn't have like 15 varieties of each basic item. The way Walmart or HEB or it's more of a limited or Target or whatever. It's more of a limited. It's just pretty much generic. Most of it comes out of Europe. Audi is a German brand. It's a German corporation. And I was over there, and they had Christmas cards for 99¢. And I bought one of each different kind. They had 9 different different pictures and images and whatever you want to call it. There were 9 different cards, and I bought one of each, which I'm going to be sending out cards. And I had also bought some over a generic pack I bought over at Walmart later in the day. So I'll be sending out some Christmas cards. But I had Stephanie contact me today, Idaho Garden Girl, and she was telling me that I was the #1 person that she followed, and that she had received notice that she had viewed, like 300, 296, something like that. I think it was 296 of my different videos and such this last year. And I thanked her. And the funny thing is, I went to go check her before I responded to her. I went and checked her channel to see am I up with her, because I hadn't received any notices of anything, and she hasn't done any videos in the past right at 4 months. But about 4 months ago, she did an unboxing video of a box I had sent her, and I watched it, and I left comment on it, and she did a really good job unboxing. She went through every little item, and she really, this is a very intelligent lady. She used to teach, at the university, and very intelligent lady, beautiful lady. And she is an excellent when it comes to gardening and when it comes to fruit orchards and such. She's, I wish I lived closer to her, that I would be able to visit with her, periodically, that we could get together and have coffee, or we could talk, or I could tour, we could talk. I grew up farming, ranching. That's, we my family. And I, as a boy, remember having a horse and, trail rides, and I mean, just all the, chickens, goats, animals, all just the whole 9 yards. Hello, Melinda Elliott. Thank you for coming. So I started the live stream with 2,082 subscribers. Picked up one. And I think this is somebody that I had reached out to, that they had came up in a recommended, and I watched a couple of videos and commented, and so I believe that's how I picked up, because they came back around to me. But any help I receive from anybody when it comes to shouting me out or mentioning me, I truly appreciate it. Whether it gets me another subscriber or not, I truly appreciate it. So I will be going back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's trash day. Got to put the trash out. I'll be going back to work tomorrow. And we have 2 weeks. We don't have school Friday. Friday will be a in-service day. The way that the school I'm working at is, they've got a grant, a couple of grants, very big grants for training and such. So every other Friday is a training day. So kids do not go to school every other Friday. And then, not this coming Friday, but next Friday is a work day for the end of the semester, because it'll be the end of the semester, and then we have the Christmas break for 2 weeks. So I got lots I got to get done. I gotta get a lot done in the next couple of weeks. Gotta do IEP progress reports. And that last week, there'll be like some ARD meetings that I have to prep for. Just stuff that I have to get done. So anyway, we're about 10 minutes in. Let me start with the topic. Hello, Dave. Thank you for coming. I don't know if you noticed, but yesterday and today I probably put up 3 or 4 shorts. Um, I normally put up one in the morning, one in the evening, and I think I put up a couple extra. I get a mixed bag when I put up shorts. Most of the shorts I've been putting up are like food related, like what did I eat or what was the meal at school or whatever. And I can put up one and it'll have 25 views in 2 or 3 hours. And I said, well, I think I'll put up another one. And then that one will have a couple of hundred views in the next couple of hours. So I don't know why. I don't know if it's I talk to Dave once in a while, and he'll say, well, the algorithm, blah blah blah, and I tell you what, you gotta listen to him because his channel's blowing up. He's at around 38,500 subs right now, and a year ago he was at a couple of thousand, like me. Yeah, once in a while I forget to video my food, Melinda. I mean, I usually do. Like, I had a bowl of ramen for supper, put some crackers in it, chicken flavored, and then I'm drinking hydrate electrolyte water, pH balanced water, 0 calories. You know. So I'm on topic 68. Uncle Al is one off on the numbering. Or he could say I'm one off, but I mean, if I can track back each one. Anyway, I don't want to argue it. Miss Anne Marie Angel, thank you for being here. Topic 68 reported by CBS, MSN, ABC, and Fox News, Sky News, and other media. So CNN is really catching it. They're really, as Uncle Al would say, getting dragged through the mud. They're getting called idiots for claiming the January 6th pipe bomber was a middle-aged white man while showing a young black man on the film. So I think it was Steve Tapper, somebody. I watched a short about it, and it showed maybe a 30-year-old young black guy, mustache, nice looking kid, glasses. I think he was wearing glasses, if I recall. I've seen it like once or twice. And identified as he confessed, placed a pipe bomb at them near the RNC and near the Democrat headquarters, one each. And when he did it, he was completely covered. He had gloves on, long sleeve, face, head covered, glasses. You couldn't tell, you couldn't tell. They said they estimated his height was like 5'7", 5'8", not a big guy. It's more funny. Example, DC police officer who helps BLM illegal aliens, a DEI hired from the academy. Do you remember the old police academy movies? They did several of them. Just stupid. It was absolutely stupid. They were stupid people, and it was a comedy. How all these different people went to the academy and became officers, and how the people who ran the academy were incompetent, and just funny all around. Hey, KP Heathen, my friend. How are you doing? Please leave a like to support the channel. Miss Anne Marie, have y'all seen any of those comedies? Y'all get most of our stuff over in the UK. This would be 20 years old, probably 20, 25 years old. But they had a series, several movies called, it was like Police Academy. They had sequels like Citizens on Patrol, The Next Mission, all this BS, you know. But I mean, funny stuff. I remember I just laughing my butt off watching this stuff. I try to be supportive of everybody. The news used to report what happened, and then you decide your opinion on it. Now the news tells you what to think on something, and you have to decide if it even happened. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, 7 in the house and 7 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Topic 69. Reported by the CDC and FDR Jr. A hard to kill virus. This was reported also by NBC. A vitriol strain of norovirus is spreading earlier, this from the polar vortex. The CDC recommends washing your hands vigorously with hot water and bar of soap. It's not the flu or COVID. This virus is also called the winter vomiting disease, especially in K-12 schools in Texas, Louisiana, Michigan, and Indiana. Wash your hands and boil tap water. Drink bottled water. Comes from contaminated food, drinks, and contact from vomiting and feces. Yuck. Yuck. Yep, boil your tap water. The 2-bucket disease are diarrhea and vomiting. Other symptoms include fever, stomach pain, and body aches. Well, knock on wood, we haven't had any of that at my school. Yet, I guess. Still can spread the disease more than 2 weeks after the week of exposure. No vaccines, so tough it out and rehydration. In other words, drink plenty of water, fluids. No, it doesn't sound pleasant, Melinda. When I was in Victoria, ISD, I'm now in a little school district outside of Victoria ISD, but still in Victoria County. 2 smaller towns are co-opted in a school district. And we haven't really seen it where I'm at. Hello, social butterfly. Nicole. Social butterfly 84. Thank you for coming by, young lady. Yeah, Gatorade. I get the zero sugar Gatorade. You get a pack of it, and it'll have like 3 different flavors. Yeah, I tend to buy that. Yes, he goes by Uncle Al, young lady. Topic 70. Best survival pancakes from scratch. 1.5 cups of plain flour. 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Half a teaspoon of salt. 1 tablespoon of sugar. 1 and a fourth cups of milk. 1 egg. 3 tablespoons of melted butter. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Sounds delicious. With lots of sugar in it, Uncle Al. Yes, I know you like to cook. I like to cook too. You probably got me beat on that one. But I do all the basics. Topic 71. Reported by Sky News, which is Australia, the BBC, which is UK, CNN, MSN, those would be our socialist stations here in the United States, Fox News, and CBS. Common people are fed up with socialism. MAGA revolution is coming to Australia and the UK. Yeah, maybe when he leaves office eventually, he can become Prime Minister of the UK. Now, wouldn't that be something other? Yeah, that's not going to happen. A new IRA in Orange men join forces to save Ireland from socialism, Muslim regime. See the troubles. Yeah, they've had problems with uh, girls being attacked. You know, there have been some things happen. There have been some incidents, people getting hurt by radical Islamists, and they're really pissed. And then you have the government trying to put down the protesters. Now, that's a protest that I support. You know. Hello, Mr. Whistle. How are you doing? MUKGA Munka. Well, I'm glad you're doing really darn good, young man. God bless you. 10 in the house, 10 likes. Topic 72. Oh, this is a good one. Topic 72. This is a good one. Waymo and other driverless vehicles around the world in blue urban areas, reported by social networks and major stream media. LA, California. A Waymo vehicle drove through a police standoff, chases and runs over the suspect during a gunfight. The suspect screams for police to intervene during a gunfight. Oh my God. Uh, in Austin, they used Jaguars for Ramo. Uh, oh yeah, I have no idea. Sorry about the yawn. Mm. It'll be my bedtime in about an hour. Um, so before reaching police lines, the Waymo vehicle started to attack police. So I guess it run over the suspect, then it went after the police. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, snowflakes. In China, 2 people were killed by a driverless vehicle. One vehicle got sad, hallucinated, crashed into the police station, and blew up. This was in China. The vehicle got sad. Oh, please, Uncle Al. The vehicle got sad. This is one of Uncle Al's topics. I don't not believe what happened, but motivation, the vehicle, it got sad. The AI got sad. Oh Lord. Man. Snowflakes. Yeah. I'm starting to my eyes, I'm starting to tear up. I'm sorry. My eyes are running. Oh God. The vehicle got sad. The AI. Okay. Oh, thanks, Uncle Al. That gave me a good laugh. I'm sorry. Um, the AI nightmare is already here. In Dallas, Texas. Oops, Dallas, that's north of me, about 5 hours. A woman was stalked by a robot car, or I guess what you'd say a self driven car. The company is still chasing the car through the streets of Dallas. Oh my God, that's a good one. Mm, mm, that is a really good one. I'm sorry. That's crazy. It really is crazy. Topic 73. Reports by social media and mainstream media. Timecast, CBS, and Sky News Australia. Gen Z. Oh, here we go, Gen Z again. Gen Z is giving up on tradition, going for easy shades of 1932, embracing socialism for simple and easy solutions. See hot chicks in Mandani. He's that the communist Muslim foreigner that got elected mayor of New York City. Apparently, he's got a T-shirt, or they got a T-shirt. Hot chicks for Mandani. Trump is losing the youth to teachings of Hitler. Google AI warned that Gen Z hates the deep state, Trump, and Democrats. Well, Gen Z hates everybody and everything. Idaho Garden Girl. Good evening. Thank you for coming. I was saying earlier, Stephanie, I finally, after 4 months, watched that unboxing video that you did from the box I sent you. It was an outstanding review. I mean, I didn't write you a long paragraph, but it was an outstanding review. I really enjoyed watching it. She opened up the little boxes and pulls out the little sachets of lemonade and the grape drink, Crystal Lights, and the coffee that I sent her with. One of the reasons I sent you coffee, and I'm sure you probably have found this out if you opened up any of those APAC meals that I sent you, they don't come with a beverage. The APACs do not come with a beverage. They come with the main, with a flameless ration heater. They come with an extra side. They usually, they'll come with two or three things in them, but they don't have a beverage. So I basically included those beverages so that, the way it works is that if there's something missing, you add it. So you have options of a lemonade or a grape drink with cold water, or you can make a hot coffee, or you can do both. Usually with the full U.S. MRE, which I send those out sometimes, a full MRE, which is the ones that the military gets. Um, they usually have a coffee, and then they usually have some sort of a cold beverage powder, or they have a cocoa, or they have some sort of drink or something other that's in a little bag that you pour water into it, shake it up, and you can drink it. You can drink it from the bag, or you can pour it into a cup or whatever. But no, usually if I send something like that out that doesn't have beverages, I normally will send some beverage powders. I normally will send packets or sachets to go along with it. You've been experimenting with Uncle L's homemade MRE. Oh, guess what I'm getting for Christmas? Well, I would think I'd be appreciative if you sent me a card, but I mean, I don't expect you to send me anything else. We get into this tit for tat, so of course he sends me something, I'm gonna have to send him something to try to one up him or whatever. So I guess we're we're in that the tit for tat war back back again. But I tell you what, Mike Crusher reviews, and I'm up on all of his videos for the meantime. In the meantime, I'm up with his videos as of right now. He hasn't been putting out that much lately. He's my ration guy, my go-to, and he'll probably stop by for a minute towards the latter part of this video. He usually does. Um, he puts together a custom. He's got a he's got a logo for his custom MREs. He does a big custom MRE with packs full of stuff. And he's never sent me one. I've sent him some stuff in the past, but he's never sent me one. But I've never really offered to exchange anything with him at all. Just I've sent him some stuff. And he was one of my subscriber winners one time, I believe. Anyway, um, he has a real nice custom. Some people put together these. They get these mylar bags, MRE bags, and then they have something other design or whatever put on. They have a certain amount of them run, and he did that, and he sent a few people his custom ration. So Uncle Al may be Happy Meal has bourbon. Yeah, Mike. I'll tell you the other thing. You're getting that idea, I think, from Mike possibly because Mike put like a shot. You can get these little shots. You go to the specialty store and you get a little shot. A shot of whatever, this little R&R, whatever. And yeah, he did that. And sometimes you wind up getting like a side, or you get something that's got alcohol in it. Got to be very careful with the kids and everything. but they do put things out like that. Little bottle of bourbon. Yeah, that's cool, Uncle Al. I used to give out Crown Royal for my friends. I had a few friends, and I'd give them each a bottle of Crown. And then I had another friend that he just drinks bourbon, so I'd give him a large bottle of R&R, which is a Canadian bourbon. Um, Melinda, you're kind of MRE. You're my kind of woman. Oh man. Um. Anyway, I tell you, I just I don't know what to tell you sometimes. But it's another week coming up. If you have not done so, and I'm saying this for the benefit of one or two people that might be in here right now that aren't normally here, like Social Butterfly, I do giveaways. Every 100 new subscribers, people say, "Whoa, you know that you must do it." No, I don't, because it's been like 3 months. It's been 3 months, going on 4 months since I did my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I've been growing very slow, and I'm at 2,082 right now. So eventually I'll be doing that. And you want a chance, you got to leave likes and comments on my videos. You want your name in the hat? Gotta leave likes and comments on my videos. Now, I'm not saying my shorts. I appreciate when you do on my shorts. I'm not saying on my posts, which I appreciate you leaving a comment and a like on a post. And I certainly appreciate you coming into my live streams. But it's my long form videos. That's the rules that I made up many, many moons ago when I started my growth phase to get to where I am now. And to qualify, I look at my last 5 videos that I will have done, and did the person leave me a supportive comment on each of those last 5 videos? Now, I take it on faith that if you're going to leave me a comment, you'll leave me a like. But, I don't do, I am monetized, but I don't do super chats. I could do super chats, but I don't do super chats. I don't ask people to send me money. I don't sell merch. I don't sell memberships. I basically, the money that I will get when I get my first check, and I'm at about $90 right now. Got to get to 100 before they'll send me anything. I basically get it from people viewing my stuff and letting it play and letting the ads play. Yeah, I like grits. Oftentimes, I use instant grits. Oftentimes, I'll put a couple of, I'll mix up a couple of packs of instant grits for my wife when I make her a plate, or I would make myself a plate. I do. Now, because of my blood sugar, I am modifying my diet, what I'm eating. I'm modifying that, so I'm trying to watch the carbs, the sugars, bread, rice, biscuits, tortillas, all the stuff that I love dearly. I'm trying to cut it. So, like this weekend, haven't had any of that. I've been eating low sugar oatmeal. I've been drinking black coffee, drinking water. Haven't had um, any of the stuff that I love. Yeah, if you have not, Ala Kaneda is a very nice young lady. She is a educator over in India, and she is a good friend. So I would encourage you to go visit her channel, and y'all can be good friends. She will support you, you support her. Very nice young lady. I have pretty much been through the topics. I understand. And actually, I used to have a lot bigger channel than she does, and now she's got a couple of hundred, about 300 more subscribers than I do, I think. So her channel has been growing a lot faster than mine. But she is a beautiful young lady, and she does put out some good content. I would encourage you, sometimes she'll put out content showing her family. SD Mountain Man. Hello, Scott. Well, Uncle Al has been talking about a polar vortex, and eventually I guess it'll get down to Texas. It hasn't gotten there yet. It's in the high 50s outside, I think, right now. But he says we will be getting some cold weather. Winter is coming. I usually do not live stream Monday through Thursday. I used to, but I'm not doing that currently. When I'm off on Christmas break, I'll probably do a couple of additional live streams those 2 weeks. I'll probably do like a Monday and a Wednesday in addition to my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I won't live stream on Christmas. And, you know, I enjoy it. Most of my topics, 47 degrees, Uncle Al. Oh, I mean to tell you, your gasoline prices out there are horrendous. Everybody up and down the left coast, or should I say west coast? I think it's left coast. Everybody, they're all crying about the price of fuel since those refineries are shutting down. I mean, it's even going in, I think, into Arizona maybe. They're crying about the cost. You have nobody to blame but this damn socialist. Nobody to blame but the socialist. It's absolutely disgusting. I kid you not. Yeah, they did to themselves. You know, they did to themselves. And then they're trying to make sure that they block the possibility of Republicans getting any seats in Congress. Well, I mean, you have an election out there, and it's about 60% will vote. 60%. So it's a big, you know, but there are a lot of conservative places, but they're basically gerrymandering things where you can't get a conservative elected. Um, yeah, well, and then they cry about the feds being out there trying to round up illegals and criminals. Oh no, can't do that. Got to defend the criminals. I honestly expect to see them start arresting the politicians that are defending the. I expect to start seeing governors and attorney generals and certain individuals, police chiefs and mayors. I expect to start seeing them get arrested for basically fighting against the government. They describe it as a civil war Well, I mean, it's one where I'd go in and clean them out. You Gitmo in Cuba, you could place a bunch of them there. I'd stick them over in Gitmo and just leave them there. Naked and afraid, packing for a couple of overnights. Mm. Oh, hopefully we're all friends here. We're all friends here. Yeah. Well, they're catching some of them in corruption, and those they're arresting. The ones that are actively involved in corruption that they can prove, they're arresting those. And they do tend to be Democrats. Um, but there's a hell of a lot of them. I understand that Jasmine Crockett and Al Green are probably going to be losing their seats due to the redistricting in the next election. So at least you won't have those loudmouths in Congress. Of course, I hear Jasmine Crockett is planning on running for Senate. She's not going to get elected, but she's planning on running for Senate. She's a piece of work. Yeah, billions of dollars, those Somali immigrants, they need to deport a bunch of them. Oh, they're citizens. I don't give a rat's rump. I'd deport the whole lot of them. There's like 90,000 of them up there. They're as Uncle Al would say, they're turning the place into a S-hole. Or is that Trump? Well, one of them. They said, they're turning Minnesota into an S-hole. They need to arrest that idiot governor. I mean, he looks like he's mentally off. Yeah, they need to round him up. I'm sorry. Anything that happened during the Biden administration, I'm sorry. It's like that auto pin. They're saying, like, okay, so all those executive orders of his are null and void. Well, what about all those judicial appointments that he made by auto pin or whatever? Shouldn't we get rid of all those judicial appointments, all those damn socialists that he put in the courts? Yep, yep, yeah, the governor. God almighty. You can say a lot about a people by who they elect. Mm. Well, supposedly the Republicans are going to flip a couple of Senate seats. They expect to pick up a couple of Senate seats this time. Let's hope they don't lose any and they do pick them up. I think they got 53 right now. I'd feel better about 55, especially when you get rid of the rhinos. Did you see where the Somalians are saying that Minnesota is their ancestral homeland? That they were there 3,000 years ago? Unbelievable. A lot of missing cats and dogs in Minnesota. Yeah, I'm sure. You also got those Haitians up there. He brought in a bunch of Haitians. They're eating everything they can get their hands on. They go to those parks if there's some ducks or geese, dogs, cats, anything they could eat. They're eating. They need to deport those damn Haitians. It's absolutely a joke. God Almighty. Mm. Yes, Belinda, that again. I'm sorry. Oh God Almighty, those people. Ugh. It just. I feel sorry for the sane ones. There's some Democrats that they don't want to admit they're Democrats because of all the stupid stuff happening. all this, it's like I feel sorry for them. It's like I've got relatives that are Democrats. It's like traditionally that's the way we ran. That was the way back in the day. But I mean that was back in the day when they were sane. And nowadays like woo, you know. I tell you, oh God bless you. Mm. Well, I tell you what, I've really laughed my head off this evening. I've really enjoyed it. You gotta laugh at yourself. I can laugh with you. I can laugh with me, and just my eyes have been just watering. With all the funny stuff happening. But in rough places, my dog will get me what I say. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Good dog. You know, one of the first animals to be domesticated were the dogs. You know, and dog is a man's best friend. That's true. And I know Scott, you got a good young one. Um, think a collie or maybe a lab, shepherd, good sized dog. Um, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. She's a retriever. Wonderful. Yeah, eat more broccoli. Uncle Al wants me to eat 3 heads of broccoli a week. Uncle Al, I'm going to do my best to try to do that. I ate some salad today. Lettuce and a vinaigrette dressing that had 30 calories, no sugars. I ate salad. That was like my lunch meal. Had big bowl of salad. I hear you. I hear you. Um, Sad thing is that dogs don't live forever. We live a lot longer than they do. Um, my brown lab, Ford, which we owned his parents, we had him his entire life, birth to death. He lived about 12 years, and his last week was pretty rough. You know, we loved him. And he was very needy. He was very, very needy dog. Be right there. I'm sure he'll be in the kingdom one day. Um, yeah, wah wah left us cry about everything. Yeah, cauliflower is good. Yeah, cauliflower is good. You can eat that raw. I eat a lot of raw carrots. Yeah, carrots. I like the baby carrots. Good. Anyway, so we are about 55 minutes into the live stream. Um, I will try to continue putting out a couple of shorts every day. I do mean to get my number 4 menu number 4 spaghetti USMRE number 4 spaghetti done eventually. I'll probably do that over the Christmas break. I might hit 2,100 over the Christmas break, and then we can look to a 2,100 subscriber giveaway. I appreciate your support. Feel free to text me or to email me. Enrique just likes to email. Contact me. I'd be happy to talk to you, as long as I'm not like super crushed with something other, like during the week when I'm working. But I'm usually free on weekends, and people do contact me. I appreciate everybody. Remember, when you get up in the morning, take your medication. And drink your coffee. I'm drinking it black now, roughing it. Drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. I'm eating low sugar, a couple of packs of low sugar oatmeal, Quaker Oats, instant oatmeal. And say your prayers. Try to get right in your head. Have a safe trip to work. Lead by example. We're trying to mentor the next generation. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And I know y'all do that. And everybody, remember, the Scout motto is be prepared. And everybody, please have a blessed day. And hopefully we'll see you again this coming Friday for another edition of Coffee Talk. Really enjoyed it. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. God bless.